Hi Libra, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. Today Libra, I have got 3 oracles and I've got some tarot. Now before we started, I've actually chosen today to leave the cards that shot out during that pre-shuffle. It was so beautiful that I wanted you to see it. Now it was the Lightseers Tarot, and the Knight of Cups shot out with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like someone's highly motivated here. Now, we do have Valentine's Day in the month of February. Not saying that everyone's into that. Some people find it very commercialized. But I really feel there's a person here, and I don't know who's who, because at the bottom of the deck is a Queen of Cups. So we have a Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Now, both could be you, okay? But I do feel for some of you out there, there perhaps is a person here who's ready to take action, and it could be romance or love that's in the air, because I really am looking at the roses, okay? So definitely can be connected to romantic relationships. You know, could also be someone motivated by an apology as well, or just a nice gesture. I feel like someone's ready to receive with this Queen of Cups, like their heart's open. So Libra, if you are the person that wants to make a move or to take a gamble on love, then I definitely feel, you know, there is good cards for it, essentially. But we're going to see what comes through the reading. I just thought that you should see that, and I will shuffle that deck before we start with it, Libra. If you don't know, by the way, my name is Karen, and I do readings on this channel every 2 weeks. All I really ever say to people is, if you're getting something from the readings, if you're enjoying them, that you hit that subscribe, like, and also leave a comment. Really supports the channel's growth. Without further ado, Libra, let's get on with it. And today I'm going to start with none other than the Energy Oracle, one of my favorite decks. Quite interesting, I've got scales at the bottom of the deck, and Libra, you're connected to the scales, all right, justice energy, and I have got the words contract, and it is next to thinking woman and journey. Perhaps there could be a contract connected to travel or a trip or a relocation. You might be considering traveling, going to see someone here. I have got the journey card, or it could be some sort of new adventure, but I am seeing contract at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Okay, Libra, what might be coming through for the Libra collective today? Libra. Now we have the full moon in Leo this week, so interesting times ahead. And yeah, the journey cards come out. Look at that. Tell me in the comments if you're planning a trip. I mean, it could be that you're signing the contract on something to do with a relocation, a move, or a holiday. Absolutely, that's showing up. I am seeing there's a sense of excitement and exhilaration about a journey. But like I say, it can be a metaphorical journey, that something new you're starting here, Libra. Magician and the Mirror. Yeah, I feel there's a focus or an intention. There's something that you're manifesting or desiring. Let's see. Libra. We've got storm warning. No, obviously, with a holiday and a storm, for some of you, I mean, there could be issues with the weather as part of that trip. So just saying, that is showing up in the cards. But the storm warning can talk about something approaching that you don't expect. We'll see what else comes out in the reading. Bottom of the deck, I've got Goddess of the Moon. Now, for me, this does feel like that Queen of Cups energy. So it could be a person who's very intuitive. Okay, this could be you. It is definitely a time to lean into faith and not fear, and to be guided by your intuition. Let's work with another oracle, Libra. Bottom of the deck, they're telling, oh, 2 together. Oh my goodness, Libra, look at this. I'm going to shuffle, but we've got good fortune, invite magic in. Unicorn, similar, it says invite serendipity. So to me, feels like the universe is conspiring in your favor here. And then you've got new beginnings, begin your new life. All right, let's shuffle and pull the cards. It's going to come out for the Libra collective today, please. This is the Mystical Wisdom Oracle, if anyone's interested. Libra. 2 more shuffles, please. Okay, the cards came out, and it says Epiphany, seek clarity, and moving forward, get ready for some positive change. All right, so the universe wants you to seek clarity or get clarity. No, I don't know what form that takes. Is it that, you know, you're having to have some sort of conversation here We'll see if the Ace of Swords comes out in the tarot, but they're saying seek clarity. And then we've got, yeah, there could be some really positive change. So you had invite serendipity and invite the magic in, good luck. Okay, so I definitely feel like some good times ahead, or something could be happening in the near future. I feel compelled to shuffle. Don't know why. Just feel like there's an extra card here at Libra. Yeah, okay, and it says face your fears. Did I not just say that? New beginnings at the bottom of the deck. All right, so the goddess of the moon, the first word I said to you, it's a time to lean into faith and not fear. The moon can talk about when things are uncertain or you're lacking clarity, the moon energy. And with a full moon this week, it might be a week where, yeah, maybe your vision is cloudy. Maybe you're not sure how something is going to go. I really feel like you do want to make something happen here with the Magician and the Journey card. There is a new beginning. So this journey could be some sort of something new. You're starting a new job, moving home, new life, a new relationship. It feels like a new start, a new beginning, and it's time to face your fears. All right, let's see. And remember, we did have that Ace of Pentacles, which can talk about a new start, a new beginning. Knight of Cups is about following your heart here. And even then, the Queen of Cups is in that manifestation energy, right? They're manifesting love, or they're manifesting something that their heart truly desires. And I feel like someone's ready to make a move. All right, let's work with the last Oracle, Libra, and then we'll get some tarot. I do have roadblock, bottom of the deck. Now, this storm warning can talk about a roadblock, something that you might not foresee, something that could be getting in the way of something you're trying to manifest or make happen. Now, it could be just something temporary. It could literally be a storm getting in the way of that flight. Or it could be a situation that might just be a bit of an issue that you have to deal with, something that you have to overcome here. But let's see, I'm going to shuffle. Okay, Libra. Now this is the Butterfly Spirit Oracle. So Energy Oracle, Mystical Wisdom, and Butterfly Spirit. Libra. 2 more shuffles, please. 1 more. Okie dokie, bottom of the deck, we've got the base chakra. Okay, let's see. Interesting, it reduces to an 11, which is justice energy. Now, base chakra for me could connect to that Ace of Pentacles, a solid new beginning, something new. Yeah, we've got sacral energy, just in time for Valentine's, hey? Sacral, it does talk about your passion, pleasure, your sense of desire. Now, because I had that Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, definitely for some of you, romance is in the air, love is in the air, or relationships could be a theme. Sacral can talk to close, intimate relationships or close personal relationships. So some of you, you know, there could be really good times ahead in terms of relationships. Let's see, Libra. Greater good, and it's a number 11. Wow, which for me is justice energy again. Now, there could be something in your life that doesn't pan out as you expected, or doesn't have the outcome that you expected, the universe is saying, and it could be connected to the storm warning and the obstacle. It could be that something is for the greater good. I'm just happening to notice someone giving someone flowers and the person either not accepting it. So, not sure how I feel about that, Libra, but let's see. Okay, 1 more, please. Libra. Red skies, beautiful, very positive omen. This card talks about smooth sailing ahead, positive times in your future, red skies. Like, also, it can talk about after the storm. Okay, so there could be a temporary obstacle, a temporary issue. For some of you, it could be connected to the weather. But this is saying there will be a point in time at which it's smooth sailing ahead, whether that's literal, in other words, we can no set sail, right? So there could be a delay connected to a storm or weather. I'm really leaning into that. Tell me in the comments if some of you this happens or is an issue in the next, you know, it could be the next couple of weeks, but remember, time is fluid here. There will be a point in time at which it's time for the voyage, right? So whether it's a metaphor or, you know, really a trip or travel, it'll be smooth sailing ahead. It's a good omen for any travel. Very interesting and specific. I feel compelled, Libra, to get you 1 more from this deck today. Another chakra. Communication. Okay, I was feeling that. This Epiphany card, seek clarity. For some of you, the voice is really standing out for me today, that a conversation or communication might be a really important part of a decision here, or something that you want to do or you're trying to manifest. They are telling you to speak, to seek clarity. All right, let's get some tarot, Libra. I'm really interested to see how this ties together. And I really am feeling that base chakra is a solid new start, a solid new beginning. But I'm going to shuffle these cards, okay, because that was from the pre-shuffle. So just give me a moment, Libra. Excuse the noise, but I want to give them a good shuffle. Yeah, like this Four of Cups is someone, yeah, who's disillusioned in love. And then there's the Magician energy, right? So manifesting what you desire, what your heart desires here. Making sure that you step into your power. Use the law of attraction, manifestation. If you're not happy right now, focus on what you're trying to manifest, not what you don't have. Okay, let's split the deck, Libra, and I'm going to pull some cards. Okay, bottom of the deck, Libra, we have a masculine air sign, King of Swords. This could be you. You might resonate as being in that energy of King of Swords. It's air energy, which you are an air sign. Now, definitely the swords can talk to communication. It can talk to clarity of mind. So it's great in terms of having epiphanies, having a strong vision, your mind being clear about something. And for some of you with the throat chakra showing up today, there could be communication that's significant. Let's get the first three cards. Now, if you don't resonate as being in the King of Swords, it could be someone you're dealing with. Okay, we've got Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, that Ace of Pentacles that I saw could be a new start connected to this person. For some of you, it could be financially, it could be a new financial investment. It could be a new job, a new home. But for some of you with the Knight of Cups, there could be romance in the air. So it could be that your person is an Earth sign. You will know who's who, whether you're leaning into, I'm in the King of Swords, dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, or vice versa. Let's see. But Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very grounded, dependable, calm, serene, graceful. Six of Pentacles. Money well spent, I'm hearing. That's so bizarre. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm channeling. Ace of Swords, there's your epiphany, money well spent. Some of you are about to spend some money and you're going to be saying to yourself, it's worth it, or she's worth it. Okay, that's what's coming through. Ace of Swords is a moment of breakthrough, a clarity of thought, clarity of mind, fresh perspective. Could be a breakthrough conversation. Six of Cups. Yeah, there's a bond here. Six of Cups is soulmate energy. And then I've got the Empress energy, which can connect to Libra, you, and it can connect to Taurus energy. So it's a divine feminine. Some of you could be reminiscing about your mother at this time. You might be missing your mother. That's random, but it's coming through. Because Six of Cups is reminiscing. It can be someone who's in nostalgia, looking back on the past often. Let's shuffle, Libra, and I'm going to pull some more cards. All right, so I'm not sure what the Six of Pentacles, but I feel some of you are going to be spending some money. I don't feel you're in receipt because I'm hearing the words, it's going to be money well spent. But you could be, though. Six of Pentacles, you might be in receipt because it's about giving and receiving. You'll know which way this is landing. Page of Swords jumped out of the deck. Research, someone inquisitive, researching, analyzing a situation. Let's get the heartbeat of Libra's reading today. I don't know if you're keeping tabs on someone from your past here as well, or it could be vice versa. Six of Swords, the voyage, right? See how there's troubled waters? And then they're moving into smooth waters. This is about coming through the worst of a situation, and it's like, okay, no, things are improving. I'm going to say some of you, you can see the boat, choppy water, and know they're moving into smooth water. You've got storm warning and journey, okay? Definitely some of you, if you're going on a cruise or you're going on a trip, whether you're experiencing a storm or there's a delay because the weather's not good and they need to wait for the right time to set sail, red skies. Can you see the boat? Now, obviously, it's a metaphor. It could just be the timing of this transition, travel, or trip. Okay, Libra. But I really feel some of you are setting sail as well. 5 of Swords, but this is good. Why is it good? You're learning something. Knight of Cups, there they are. There's a story. Okay, look at this, Libra. You've got the Page of Swords. All right, the researching, looking at something. And then you've got the 5 to the 6 of Swords, but in the heart is the 6 of Swords. So it's coming out of this and transitioning to this. Okay, so whether or not it's a temporary setback or a temporary obstacle, but I feel that the essence here is you're coming through the worst of a situation and you're transitioning to better times or an improved situation, or it's time now to travel. That's what I'm really into. Like, it's like, okay, the storm's over, the storm has passed, now we can go. Something like that. And really, I really feel that you've been led by your heart here. This 6 of Swords. It could be that you're traveling interstate, you're traveling to see someone. I feel like someone here is motivated, for a lot of you, by romance or love. Now, if this is not a past person, this can be 6 of Cups of soulmate energy, like, you know, someone that you can have fun with. As, you know, it's like you feel like a kid again. It can be that kind of energy. It feels like you've known each other forever. So for some of you, that could be the case. Let's get the last 3. Libra. Okay, 4 of Swords. That was at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if I showed you that on that middle row. 4 of Swords can talk about rest and rejuvenation. It can also talk about healing after heartbreak. And I'm also feeling that there is a person here who guards the heart pretty carefully. They've learnt to. They've had their heart broken and know they're very protective over that heart. Maybe the walls are up a little bit because they're in that protective energy, and that could equally be you. You'll know who's who here. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Nice. Let's get the last 2 for you, Libra. Queen of Cups. Wow, all the cards are really super aligning. And we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay. And then you've got water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a hopeful energy here. There is a person who is opening their heart. You know, they're coming out of that, keeping their heart under close protection or close guard. And they're either manifesting love or healing or reconciliation, but their heart is open and their faith is strong. You know, this can talk about the connection to God, Holy Spirit, connection to higher self. And even then, look at this person. They're in that other world. Yeah, it's a person who I feel is like got some renewed faith or hope, or they're staying optimistic about a situation. Let's get one more. Libra. The Devil, huh? Capricorn energy. And then you've got the 9 of Swords connected to the Devil. So when I see this, either there is the potential to be lured, okay, or tempted by maybe someone from your past with a 6 of Cups. You're going to know which way this swings here, but this can be a mindset. 9 of Swords can be insomnia, sleepless nights, particularly with 5 of Swords. This can be a mind that's tripping you up, okay, that could be the obstacle that you're facing. It could be someone's mindset, you or them. They're in their shadow, Devil energy. And I just felt called to split the deck. Just be careful around lust here. Someone's desire to be, like, it could be being led by lust or desire, because we've got the Sacral, Ace of Wands. It can be where someone really, really wants something badly. Could be losing sleep over something. But I do have a really beautiful energy of the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, 10 of Pentacles can talk about long-term marriage, long-term commitment, long-term wealth. You know, it's when we really get to that beautiful place in life. So a really nice energy. So what I'm going to say here is you're moving in the direction of much more peace and serenity. There could have been, or you might hear from a person from your past here with a 6 of Cups. You'll know if this is relevant. It might feel rather tempting, or perhaps you've got this desire for someone from your past. But I feel like you might be really trying to resist temptation and focusing on what you want. And I do feel like there is some sort of new beginning here that could be connected to a new person. I do have two feminine energies. Some of you, there could be a decision between two people, two paths, two opportunities that could be influencing this situation. But Queen of Pentacles really connects to Ten of Pentacles for me. Like, this is someone that you can build a life with, build a family with, build a future with. This is a person who's really focused on wealth, stability, security, a strong family. So you'll know if there is a situation here where you're onto a good thing, but there's a temptation from the past, or if this is around your mindset and coming out of a mindset that might have been the obstacle, the challenge. Page of Swords does suggest that you're needing to seek clarity, or you're curious about something. You know, it can talk about looking at someone's social media. It can be asking questions about someone because there's a curiosity of spirit. So if you are curious about something, seek clarity. Okay, maybe it is time to have that conversation. We did have the throat chakra, so you'll know if that's relevant. There is something about the past showing up. With the devil energy, it can often talk about where there is an energetic tie. Perhaps it's a really strong pull to someone. With the Ace of Wands and the devil, it could be more based around lust and love, but you'll know, I really feel your focus here is around manifesting love, with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups showing up so many times. But either way, in the heart of the reading is the Red Skies card. This is a really nice omen today, Libra. It's talking about your journey, this new beginning, whether it's a transition in period that you're going through. It is saying that smooth sailing ahead, clear skies ahead, things are moving into a much calmer, more serene place. And some of you, if there's a travel or a trip, there could be some issues, but I do feel like you'll set sail. There'll be that voyage and everything will be okay. So you'll know which way this lands. God bless you. I hope you enjoyed that today, Libra. And if you did, don't forget to like and leave a comment. God bless. Bye, guys.